welcome back, and this is another command block tutorial. Now I'm sorry I've been gone for long, my microphone broke. If you've seen the video, I'm back. It says exactly the same thing, so yeah, okay. So this is the title command tutorial. If you don't know how to use the title command, this will be our end result, something like this. If you know how to write it. Now the end result at the end of this line won't look like that. Okay, so if I just show you the command for this is the thanks for playing. Okay, and then this one is the here from this one, it's the one that's the witch's curse. So yeah, and then at the end of this line I'll show you how to write it easily so you don't get confused. So this is the basic to title command, and it just says default text, and the way you do that is just write title at p title. So you can have title at p subtitle, which will be the bottom one, which would be the witch's curse would be subtitle, and thanks for playing would be the title. Okay, and then for colored text, so in this case I'm using green, would say colored text and it's green. So it's exactly the same thing, it's text, and then inside the little quotation marks over here I wrote color text, and then the color is green, also in quotation marks, and you can also see they are in I forgot what it's called, but they are inside curly brackets. I think it's enclosed or whatever, encased. Yeah, that sounds right. And now this is obfuscated text, which is the little things next to the witch's curse. It's going crazy. So yeah, it's this. And the way you do that, it's saying random text. So that's the text, and then you just say obfuscated is true. And then here's the other ones that you can have. You can have bold. Bold doesn't really look nice to me. I don't like bold, but you can probably use it for something. So it's basically text is bold, and bold is true. Now here I've used extra quotation marks, but you can take them away. I just use them. It's I don't know, I think it's more trustworthy. It's how you're supposed to write it, but I just didn't do it like that for the things here, because then it'll be harder to see what's actually written. So here's italic, I did in green, so text italic is true, and I just made the color green. So italic is true, and you can see the quotation marks. The quotation marks around like green have to be there, I think. I haven't tried without, but just do it. Okay, the next one is strike through, which is a line going through the text. And to do that, I just wrote text, strike through, and then strike through is true, and color yellow. This one's underlined. So it says underline, and now you mustn't say underline is true, you have to say underlined with the D, so the past tense. Okay, and I just made the color dark blue, and this is all of them mixed together. So I wrote mixed together, it's bold, strike through, underlined, and italic. And basically I just did the text mixed together, the color light purple, which is pink. And I just went strike through was true, comma underlined true, comma bold true, and comma italic true. So that's all of them, including obfuscated. And now adding two colors, like in default text, so it's red and green. Now this is where it gets a little bit more complicated. So the text is default text and color red, it's exactly the same. Then you add an extra tag called extra, then a colon, and then you have these square brackets which will encase the next text, which is so it's also curly brackets after there. And then text is space text, so there's a space here, so I'll go in default, which is here, then space text, so in default text, and the color is just green, and then it will basically close off for you the way I write it, so you don't have to go back and look at all the brackets you did. So yeah, if you probably know how if you are familiar with command blocks. And the subtitle command is basically the same as the title command. Didn't do anything. Oh yeah, now it'll say default text under, which is basically you use the exact same things like extra color red text. You just add, instead of title at p title, you do title at p subtitle. Now you can do times. This is 1 second fade in, 7 seconds stay time, and 1 second fade out. Okay, so 20 ticks is 1 second, and this works in ticks. So you can see this is the fade in time, so that's 1 second. 140 is 7 seconds, because if you take 140 divided by 20 is 7, and then just 1 second fade out. So if I press that, and I think it's been like that the whole time, whoopsie, it goes in with 1 second, stays for 7 seconds, and then goes away. Oh, yeah, okay, 7 seconds is pretty long, but yeah, that's the time. So if I change this to 40 and I make this 40, will be 2 seconds fade in, will stay for 2 seconds, and will fade out in a second. So this is the speed of 7 seconds. Okay, so you see how long it stays? Okay, it should go away. And then when I press this, my changed one, which will be 2 seconds fade in and stuff, you'll see it takes a while to fade in, it will stay for quick, and it will quickly fade out. Okay, so this is how to write title and subtitle commands easily. So I'm gonna write chapter I. So chapter is going, oh crap, whoops. Okay, so chapter is going to be green and italic. I is going to be yellow and non-italic, and then I'm going to write a new day begins, and with the dots, and then it's going to say a new in white, day is going to be red, and then begins is going to be white again. Okay, so this is how I would write it. So I first of all start with title at p title. Okay, and then you open and close your brackets the minute you start with them, like that. Then you just move your little cursor thingy into the middle, and then you make 2 quotation marks, move your cursor inside, and just write text. Go out of your quotation marks, put a colon, more quotation marks, and yeah. So okay, this is where I write chapter, and then the comma, the color is going to be I always do that, I always forget my quotation marks sometimes, but not mostly put them in. So you open your quotation mark, close it, go inside, write color, come outside, put a colon, and then add opening and closing quotation marks again. And then I'm going to make the color, what did I say, green. So you just write green. I'm sure you can have the numbered colors, so you have more specific colors if you put the little hashtag sign and then the color. I know one color, 18 AAFF, that should be like light blue. I don't know if it'll work. Yeah, okay, it didn't work. So I don't know about that, I haven't tried. So I'm just going to make a green. So it's going to say chapter in green. And I'm also going to make it italic, so you just go comma and then open and close quotation marks. Then you just write italic, go out, colon, open it and close the quotation marks again and just write true. So now you'll see my chapter will be true. I'm gonna change this to 1 tick, can stay for 7 seconds and just 1 tick again, so I don't have to wait for it to fade in. It's kind of irritating. Okay, so now that we have that, now we're gonna add the I in yellow and non-italic. So what you do is go inside your curly bracket again and go extra, colon, you open and close your square brackets like that, and then open and close your curly brackets again, open and close your quotation marks, write text, go out, colon, open close quotation marks, and this is going to say space, so there's a space after chapter, and I. Okay, now basically you have to go italic is false, or it's just going to take the italic information from the chapter and it's going to make the I italic. So you have to say italic, italic is false, and also you go out the quotation mark again, comma, open close quotation marks, color, go out, colon, and I'm gonna make it yellow, just like that, and now it will look like this, chapter I. Okay, now if I just get another command block behind here, we're gonna say a new day begins with day being red. So you go title at P or at A or at E, whatever, or at R, okay, subtitle, and it's basically exactly the same. So title at P is subtitle. Now I'm doing a new day begins, so you write a text, colon, and I'm saying a new, like that, and you can have a space in your quotation marks and stuff. So now if I press this button, you'll see it will be a new and white, and yeah, okay. So it works with the space in the middle, and I'm not going to put a color on a new. Then I'm just going to do extra, then you do a colon, open close square brackets, open close curly brackets, text, and the text is going to be space, to put a space after new, and day. But I don't have to put a space here. I can just make a day here and then put a space after new, and it'll basically be a new day with the space anyways. Now I'm gonna make it red, so it's just comma, color, colon is gonna be red. So now we have a new day with a red day. Okay, and then inside, you want to go after that, after the color or whatever you put last in that, you want to go extra again, colon, open close square brackets, open close curly brackets, and then just write text, and I'm doing a new day begins, so dot sorry about the birds in the background there. Okay, so begins, and then you have to make the color white, because now it's going to take the information from the other one before. It's going to make the begins red, if you understand what I'm saying. So I have to make that white again, and then I think that's about it. So now if we check, we have chapter I, a new day begins. Now what you can do with this, this tutorial that I just showed you, you can make a little something like this. For an adventure map, you're inside your house. I just did one wall, you test for the player that's going to walk here. It'll say chapter I, a new day begins, and it will make the sun come down again. And this will be the start of their quest, and this is basically how it works. Oh, and also if I walk here again, it won't do anything. So I've basically got a fast clock here. If I try to play something else, you'll see it will get destroyed because there's a redstone block constantly powering there. And I think I actually stopped it, I don't know. If I say hi, yeah, you can see it said hi a whole bunch of times. So yeah, there's a super clock here. You should know it, like been around for long. Okay, and then if if it finds the player at the coordinates within a radius of 2, it will activate this comparator, which will activate this repeater, which will activate this redstone and just turn this redstone on forever. So even though this turns on, it won't power anything. It will do aTitle command, the exact same one that we just wrote before with the chapter I, and also the a new day begins. And then this one's just time setting the sun or whatever to 23,600, which is actually, I don't know about how that works. I just think it's like 24-hour clock, and if you take away all of the zeros, that would be like 11, but I don't think so. But that's how I work with it. But yeah, so that's basically how the title command works. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Cheers, and I'll see you all in the next one.